Hello, welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm Arnell. I'm back. I took 2 days off. I just needed to catch up on things in and around the house and admin and stuff like that. You know, all the adulting things that nobody wants to do, but it has to be done. Anyway, so I'll start today with my Thrifty Thursday, hosted by Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming, or Thrifty Canucks, hosted by Kim Newberg, and also Thrifted Treasures, hosted by Dale from Not So Shabby Chic. I'll have all their information in the description box. I'll start with the stuff that I bought from Facebook Marketplace. So I got this box filled with, let's see, embossing and die cut folders. So this one is an Anna Griffith 3D embossing folder. I don't know if you can see the pattern on there. It's kind of difficult, but anything Anna Griffith, if you ask me, is pretty. And then these are die cuts, so they are like different frames that obviously fits in together, like those nested frames that you can add on top of each other in different colors or use them separately. Okay, that's one. Get them back. And then this one has a big frame again, and then a little one, and even this teeny tiny tab piece. I don't know. Oh, these are from Spellbinders. They are amazing paper grace embossing, and this one is also Spellbinders Designer Series Wedding Collection. And there you can see how they would look all cut out. And these has no, but they are, oops, don't want to break them before I've used them. Anyway, they fit into each other as well. Those nesting ones, they would be like these ones that fit into, this one would fit like that. And yes, they have a lot of small little holes. I do have that harvesting tool. I probably will need it for that. And this one is like a wreath with a bow and a little mandala, and in the middle is embossing. And this one is the same, it's just an oval one. Oh, but this one is two frames again, so you can make a background. And it doesn't say where it's from. And then this big one, I think for this one I'll need my big embossing machine. So yay, I have one big embossing folder finally. And then these are smaller ones, and they come on this handy dandy magnetic sheet. And I think I was considering and thinking how I'm going to store my die cuts, and I think I am going to go ahead and buy these magnetic sheets because I was wondering how good they would adhere, and it's a good magnetic sheet. So I think I will go ahead and maybe when I'm organizing my embossing folders, get some sheets. Let me just put this over there. They're gonna fall. And look at these. And again, you'll definitely need a harvesting tool for these because it adds a lot of detail. I haven't tried them yet, so I'm hoping they cut really well. But I got the box for an amazing price. There was just no way that even if there's one or two here that I can't use, it was still a good deal. And these, I think you can use these for your envelopes, the flap of the envelope as well, or maybe a flap on the side of a paper page. Anyway, I'll play with them. And then the rest is embossing folders. So I don't know if I can make you see these, but this is an Anna Griffith Cuttlebug. I don't know how old these are. I don't think she still has these embossing folders. Whoops, with Cuttlebug. There's no better way to show you how these look. They are beautiful. So this one has kind of like polka dots and then a squirrel and flowers on the side. And this one is a paisley pattern. I have no idea if you can actually see what I'm showing you, but I'll show you that they are beautiful, especially these Anna Griffin one. They're beautiful, all of them. I can't. Anyway, I'll just quickly go through them. This is just a Cuttlebug one. This is a Sheena, and this one you can definitely see, I think. And then another Spellbinders one, so that would be the embossing part, almost like a damask pattern. This one has these arrows, and it's Cuttlebug as well. And then this one is Cuttlebug 2 with almost like a wallpaper design. And another Anna Griffin one with a diamond design here and some flowers on the side, if you can see. And then there was also these couple of stamps. This one was never used, and it's like when you get that cracked look in wood and stuff, that's that pattern. And this one is like a lace with roses in here. And the little cottage, I love that. And this little frame label, with some strawberries and watermelon on there. Okay, so let's go to the stuff that I found at the flea market. My friend Cheryl and I went to the flea market. We were planning on going early that morning, but it was just pouring rain, so we went way later in the day. There wasn't a lot of vendors, but it was still just nice to be out there. So I found this. It's a doorknob, and this one do stand up. So my friend Cheryl said she saw that they wrap lace around these, so I'm definitely gonna do that, and it would look so cute because it can stand up on my shelf with the lace on there, I'm thinking. And I also found this little tin. I have a idea for this tin, and it just has those glass beads inside. I'm not gonna use that. I'll donate that. Oh, and I do want to say a special hello to my friend Cheryl, and happy birthday, Cheryl. I hope you have a lovely day. And it's a very special day to you. Maybe, well, we will get together on the weekend. And then I found these, I think these are like cigar box labels, maybe. It is definitely a label, and it's embossed, and I just love this lady. And another label, sweepstakes. This one is definitely tobacco. And then I found this cigar box. I have a small little collection of these. Just look at that, beautiful. And I just have them stacked one on top of the other, and I can add some ephemera and things in here, the boxes. So they look pretty, but they also have a purpose in the craft room. And Cheryl found these. They are like a wine diary, and they have these beautiful craft color envelopes in them. And then look at this paper. It's shiny on this side and then flat on this side, so it's beautiful craft paper, lined, ready to go. If you want to back tags and things, this is perfect. Or if this paper is so amazing, you can even just tuck it in a pocket, and there's a lot in here. It is just definitely a great find. Cheryl also found the most amazing wildflower illustrated book. So just go to the thrift store and see what you can find. And then these were tucked into one of the books. I can't remember which one. They're newer postcards, but I do like the illustrations. They are glossy, but it is okay. And so it's just artwork on there. Definitely not vintage at all. But it was free or semi-free. It came with the book that I paid for. Then this ledger I found, and it has the label on there, year end September, and I just really like this ledger. I'm thinking maybe put watercolor paper in here for a sketchbook, because you can take it out and sketch or watercolor on it. And then I will even leave these in here and maybe put transparent gesso on it, and maybe paint on even these divider cards in the file. But I just love it. I don't think it's very old, maybe 70s or 80s. Just love the look of it. It is vintage. We love vintage. And then this writing pad. It has 100 sheets. It has been used, but I don't think a lot has been removed. But it's that thinner writing paper. It has a barcode, so it's not that old, but still the paper is definitely vintaged and older, and will definitely look pretty in any journal. You always need lined paper. And this scrapbook, look at that. I just love this embossed image. I don't know how, but it would be nice to make a journal cover of this somehow, but it's very big. So, or maybe a glue book or something. And here comes the page. Sorry, it's very big. It has that nice old scrapbook paper in it. I was just gonna say, it's not a very thick paper. It's definitely vintage, but this would be great to use for journaling cards or tags, or just a page in your journal. It has a beautiful patina to it already, and just a nice color and a nice texture. It's not just flat. And here comes the page again. I'm so sorry. It's very big. Okay, what else did I find? Found this as well. It's open. It's still in the box. It's one of those telephone where you write telephone numbers and addresses on. I remember my mom had one like these, but this one is a metal one. It's not a. My mom had one that looked like faux leather. Don't know who else can remember these kind of address books. I don't know what I'll do with it, if I'll just keep it, because it's brand new. I don't think anybody ever used it. It's still in the box. There's no date on it. Yeah, there's no date on it, but I just loved it. Who doesn't love vintage office supplies? Where will I put this? Okay, and then this is not vintage, even though it looks vintage, but I thought this would make a very nice book cover. It is just a iPad holder, so I will get rid of that. It already has the pocket here with like a suede inside, and maybe I'll make this a removable journal in here and decorate this. Not totally sure. It was very cheap, so why not? And then I found these two. Oh, it's very dirty. I need to clean it. These two little ballerinas. It's like petty point or embroidery. I don't think I'm going to put this on my wall. It's too new. It's not vintage enough for what I want on my wall. But I am going to take them out of the frames, and these will make beautiful journal covers, or even for a journaling card, maybe if I take it out and it's not too bulky. But I'm thinking this would probably go on a journal cover when I take it out of the frame. And then I found this book. Looks like a ledger, but it's not. It's more, it says an appointment book from 2005. So this is big again. And it has all the pages in here, never used. Thinking half of it I'll coffee dye and the other half I'll use white, leave white, because it has this beautiful blue lines printed with the numbers on the time on the side. So I think I'll definitely coffee dye some of it for sure. So that, okay. And these things, I think after, what was the last thing I showed from the flea market, was the cigar box. After the flea market, Cheryl and I went to the thrift store. I can't remember if I said that. So we found a couple of other treasures at the thrift store. I found this old-fashioned children's story, and it is just gorgeous. I think this is Kate Greenaway illustrations. It's from 1979. Look at that. And yeah, so this one is Walter Crane illustrations. And then Kate Greenaway, illustrated by M. Boutet de Monvel. I assume that's French. Sorry, my French is non-existing. Can't speak French, but... And this one is Arthur Rackman, the illustrator, but just look at it. It's just beautiful. And then again, the Monvel, Kate Greenaway. So yeah, if you see this book, it is definitely worth buying if you ask me. This is a book that I would probably got on or immediately and cut it out as journaling cards or little pieces for snippets, these little things here, or snippet rolls. It is beautiful, nice, good quality paper. Just look at that. Who doesn't like Kate? I love Kate Greenaway. Definitely, and even the cover is a nice cover to turn into a journal. And then this little, the Fireside Book of David Hope, 1977. I love the dust cover and also the cover of the book. I would probably put a photo or something in here because it already has that nice little border, and maybe make a bigger spine for it. But I love how this discolored into almost like a beigey and then just kind of gets darker blue. It's just beautiful. Obviously sat in the sun for a while, and then look at how beautiful this is. The markings on there and the illustration that kind of comes down from the top. And it says 1976. And it just has beautiful, I just love the illustrations in here. And same thing, it's a great size just for a journaling card with already some poetry on there, so you can't go wrong. Look at that. And it is coming apart, it's glued in, so the glue is coming apart, so I might not even have to tear the pages out of the book because it's already coming apart anyway. And I would probably take a page and just, like say for instance this, put coffee dyed paper on that side, and or these two are tied together, so you can even put them in a journaling as a page in your book actually. Look at this one. I love the colors of this, and the little girl in front of the house. It's just beautiful. Lilacs in the Lane. And then this sewing book from McCall's. It was 35 cents back in the day, but just love this cover. And it is from 1955 is the last year here, so it must be, the first one was 1945 49, 53, and then 55. So this is 55, and it just has, it's a sewing book showing you how to make clothing, probably how to read the patterns maybe, and altering, layering, grain line. So this would be great for a sewing book, but even if you don't make a sewing book, this is great for collage. And if you can also just add, say for instance, something like this that's very bright, the color isn't bright, just add some white gesso on top, and then use that as a background for a tag or a journaling card. I think these images are just beautiful. And then what else did I get? Oh, I got those baggies filled with sewing notions. I lose my needles all the time, so I was very happy to find this bag, and it has a lot of little sewing books in there with needles in it. So now I just need a needle book. That's the next project. And so there's lots and lots and lots of different needles in here, which is perfect for me. Look at this one. I love this booklet. I think I found the same booklet last week, didn't I? I have to see. But anyway, lots of needles in here. And this little scissor, I don't know if I'll use that, but it's all good. And then this has, oh, it's like a traveling, but I love this little pouch. I'll definitely use that. Seam rippers are the same as needles. I lose my seam ripper all the time, so I can never have enough seam rippers. And what's this one? Oh, this is a pen. Oh, okay, got it. This is a pen. Anyway, not sure if I'll use this pen, but it came in the little baggie. Let's put that away. And I found this piece of milk glass. Cheryl was saying it's from, like, for florists. It is, let me see if I can read this again. I didn't read this. It's Brody and Co. But I just love the shape of it. It's milk glass. I love, love, love milk glass, and I'm planning to put it on my other desk with my pens and stuff in it. Yes, I know there's more things on my desk, but it keeps things together. Then let's finish the thrift store. I found these doilies. These three were together. I liked the yellow, and this one was a nice and fine one, but I wanted different colors. I liked the yellow, and then this one had the tealy green edge here that I also liked. So I'm looking for some colors in my doilies. I have lots of beige ones, but now I want some color. And then these two were together too. This one is nice, definitely will use this one. But this pink one, I wanted it for the pink one because I can cut that out and I'll have the small little circles and also these small little pink flowers there in the middle. Would be perfect to use in a journal. And it's not thick crochet wool, it's nice and thin. And let me just find the fabrics. I got these 3 napkins. There was only 3, but look at how pretty this is with the blues. The blues, I love blue, so I love these colors. It's just, I mean, it's already, if you fold it over, it's almost, you can almost make 4 journal covers out of this. Although I would probably use this for slow stitching projects, cutting it up for snippet rolls and things like that. But I just love this fabric, it's beautiful. And then this I found and I just love it. I love the colors. Look at this beautiful olive green with the soft pinks, and then some peachy colors in here, and the mustard yellow. I'm not sure. I was thinking I can cut this up and add it to a slow stitch project because it looks like you did cross stitch. That's what I was thinking, or even as a journaling cover. I just loved it. The colors were just, yeah, something different as well. And then this, I love this fabric. I don't know what kind of fabric this is. It has a lovely texture, almost satiny, with this beautiful image here with the bridges. Here's the full image. Let me do that. The full image with the bridges and then the flowers. These flowers would be beautiful as well on a slow stitch project, and you fill it in with satin stitches, or just on the front of a cover, or just cut it up. There's so many little pieces here that you can cut up and use in projects. And then I found a fairly big piece of ticking. I have been hoping and praying for ticking, and here it is. I found ticking. I'm so happy. I think I found ticking. I'm not sure if the ticking that I found last week was the placemats, I think. And so this one has nothing. I don't have to do anything about to it. Just cut it up and use it. And it is blue ticking, even better. So I'm very happy about this. And I found this gorgeous tablecloth. It is too big. It's not big enough for my table, so I am going to cut this up. Just look at that. It is just simply beautiful. This is running like a square all around the middle of the tablecloth, and then the edge of the tablecloth looks like this. So this is the corner of the tablecloth, and then it runs around with this little edge all the way around, and these small pieces in the middle. So this I will definitely cut up. It's perfect. I don't think anybody ever used that tablecloth, honestly. And I also found this little charm bracelet. I do like the charm bracelets because it has the charms on there and you don't have to do a thing. It has the clasp on there. You open it and just add it to your journal. So this one, and I always look for some charm bracelets with charms that I can use, that I like more than just one little piece on there. And there is some birdies and an envelope and flowers. So I definitely like the birds especially. So it kind of repeats bird, flower, and then the envelope in the middle. And these books I found at a different shop on a different day. Let me bring you up a little bit because these books are all a little bit bigger. How Should We Then Live? The Rise and Decline of Western Thoughts and Cultures. I love this illustration. I don't know if I use this as a book cover, if I'll add some lace or something on there. That I'll decide on that when I use this. And this book is from no date. Here, let's see. 1976. So not that old, but still nice papers. I don't think there's any. Oh, there is some photos in there, but that's World War II. Probably, I assume. Probably not as interested in what's inside the book rather than the cover for this book. That's not too bad. Oh, there is some better things. This more to the front of the book. Yeah, there is some images that I can use, even though it's black and white, but I can definitely use some of the images. That's one of the books. Then this one, and for some reason they're all green. This one is love that. This one is very old. It's way older than I thought. It's 1881. Oh, okay, so this was a great find. It says Curiosities of Glasgow Citizenship. old commercial aristocracy, and love the paper. It's that paper that when you feel the print, it feels like the print is almost embossed on the paper. I don't think there's probably no illustrations on here. I actually, again, it was a great price because the book was damaged. Oh, look at that. I just liked the cover, but this is a definite. Oh, wow. How much of that is there? Original subscription list. Oh, okay, from 1783. Wow. I love this. Isn't that pretty? So there's a couple of pages of this. Okay, that's good. Anyway, so yeah, this was I can't remember exactly. I think I paid $5.99 for this book, if I remember correctly. It wasn't very expensive because it was damaged, but I just loved the cover of this book. Anyway, and then I found these books. They are Wuthering Heights, 1943. And I just love the cover. Again, it's a really nice paper inside. There's some illustrations in here, but I don't think anything that I would use. I'll use the paper for other things. So yeah, another just a beautiful cover. And then I think this was maybe a series because the two books look the same. Kind of. It looks like they kind of belong together, even though they weren't sold together. And this one is Jane Eyre. Whoops. And it's also 1943. And it has, I don't know what happened there, but it has some illustrations, but again, not crazy about it. I just love the cover. Yes, so that is my thrift haul for today. I hope you enjoyed watching what I found this week. Please like and subscribe if you have not, and go see what the other participants found. It's always interesting to see what everybody else finds. I have to bring out my little address book. And I will see you again tomorrow with another project. If you haven't subscribed yet, please like and subscribe, and go and see what all the other people are doing for Thrifty Thursday or Thrifted Treasures, Thrifted Canucks. And thank you for watching and all your support. See you tomorrow. Bye.